You look through my fights and you see why all of my opponents have touched the canvas at one point or another.
I'm going to dish out a whole lot of pain. I'm going to put this fucker in the hurt locker for sure.
It's ridiculous, and you see these scuffles and all this nonsense at press conferences, and that is where it goes wrong.
Fabio Wardley slaps Tyson Fury during their recent face-off, a moment that instantly sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Fresh off his comeback, Fury found himself at the center of controversy as tensions boiled over in a heated press conference encounter with Wardley. What was meant to be standard pre-fight theatrics suddenly crossed a line, turning a routine face-off into a defining talking point that has now added serious edge and intrigue to this potential showdown. Tyson Fury made it clear he's not taking Fabio Wardley lightly. His anger was visible, and the message was unmistakable: this slap has fired him up, and Fabio should be prepared for a fight full of intensity and punishment. Fury is signaling that the ring, not words, will decide everything. This face-off has turned into a serious warning shot, adding even more heat to what could be a massive heavyweight clash.
I got nothing to say, apart from there's going to be a whole lot of hurt and pain in this fight, you watch. That's all I got to say.
Fabio Wardley is sending a loud, calculated warning to Tyson Fury. He's not looking to trade shots early, but make no mistake, Fury won't be able to dodge forever. Wardley is plotting to hunt him around the ring, corner him, and force the exchanges that will define the fight. It's a bold, mass-leader threat. Fury may be the veteran, but Wardley is ready to prove he's the sharper, more dangerous predator when it counts.
Engage very early, or very often, but that's another area I can double down and hunt him around that ring. Like, there's only so long you can go running from me in a ring. You're not gonna be able to keep that up for 12 rounds. I will find you, I will hunt you down, and you will have to stand in front of me and let your hands go at one point or another. So, and at that moment, that's where
Frank Warren keeps it grounded, reminding everyone that this is boxing, not a street brawl. His point is simple: the fighters are the ones who get paid, and all the drama should stay in the ring. Anything that happens before the fight is unnecessary and only adds tension without purpose. Warren's words cut through the hype, calling out the slap for what it is: stupid antics that won't earn anyone a payday.
Gang fight, you know, the only two have been fighting are the boxers, and save it for the night. They don't get paid. They don't get paid to fight before the fight.
Steve Coldwell breaks down why Fabio Wardley's slap on Tyson Fury matters. Press conferences are usually full of playful antics, but touching another man's face crosses a serious line. Coldwell highlights how one small moment can escalate tension, turning routine pre-fight hype into a conflict with real stakes. That slap didn't just shock the crowd, it raised the pressure and changed the dynamics, making this upcoming fight even more explosive.
Because that's a little bit naughty, because I know it's all, you know, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes.
Simon Jordan puts Fabio Wardley's slap in perspective, reminding fans that boxing has always had moments of unexpected chaos. From spitting to trash talk, fighters sometimes cross lines, and while shocking, it's part of the sport's raw, unpredictable nature. He's not offended, but acknowledges how such incidents spark debate and tension. This one slap, simple as it seems, already has the boxing world buzzing and adds fuel to the fire before fight night.
I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended.
John Fury shifts focus to the bigger picture, the heavyweight hierarchy, and who deserves a shot at Usyk next. He singles out Fabio Wardley and Ajacil as fighters who have earned their place through skill and grit. Fury hints at the unpredictability of matchups with these young guns, suggesting that Wardley's rise could shake up the heavyweight scene. The message is clear: Wardley isn't just making headlines with antics, he's positioning himself as a legitimate contender.
These other boys, Fabio Wardley, Ajit Kabiel, they've earned the right to fight Usyk next. They really have. You know, and there's only 3 heavyweights out there. There's 4. Usyk, Tyson, Wardley, Ajit Kabiel, who's on this weekend. It's between those 4 heavyweights. But I think either Ajit Kabiel or Wardley deserves a shot at Usyk next. you know, and I'm just saying it because I think that's the way it is, you know, and we've got plenty of time, you know, but I just think, you know, if he meets these young guns.
Duke McKenzie cuts through the hype surrounding Tyson Fury, pointing out that fan admiration and legendary status don't always match up with results. He emphasizes that beating Fabio Wardley wouldn't automatically crown Fury as great, highlighting the importance of looking beyond reputation to resume and performance. This perspective puts Wardley's rise into sharp focus. He's a serious contender, not just a stepping stone. McKenzie's insight challenges the narrative that Fury's legacy is untouchable, reminding the boxing world that respect must be earned inside the ring, not assumed from fanfare.
Obviously, Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up. So, you know, he is where he is. Like I say, if he beat Fabio Wardley, that doesn't make him great.
Fabio Wardley delivers one of the boldest warnings yet to Tyson Fury. Confident in his youth, stamina, and variety of tricks, Wardley makes it clear he sees a real opportunity to finish Fury inside the ring. By referencing what Wilder achieved, he positions himself as capable of the same, showing no fear of the veteran's experience. This is more than talk, it's a mindset, a calculated threat, and a challenge. Wardley's vision of victory adds real tension to the build-up, signaling that Fury could be in for a very dangerous night.
I'm a bit younger, a bit fresher, got a few more tricks in my pocket, so if Wilder can do it, I can do it. I can get Fury out of there.
Do you see that? If that's a fight that happens, you see yourself knocking him out?
Yeah, 100%. I see myself getting him out. I can actually see it as well because I know.
Fraser Clark highlights what makes Fabio Wardley such a formidable heavyweight. Hard-hitting, gritty, and tough, Wardley combines raw power with mental resilience, traits that have earned him respect from those who faced him. Clark's testimonial reinforces that Wardley isn't just a hype machine. He has proven skills and a reputation for durability that fighters can't ignore. This acknowledgement from a seasoned professional adds credibility to Wardley's rising profile, making the looming clash with Tyson Fury feel not only inevitable but a genuine test of who dominates the modern heavyweight scene.
Been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his.
Adam Smith frames the slap incident within the larger context of boxing culture. While such actions aren't condoned, he notes that pre-fight theatrics have always been part of the sport, and sometimes controversy only magnifies the event's appeal. This incident, Smith suggests, has added drama, tension, and heightened stakes to the matchup, turning a standard press conference into a talking point worldwide. The focus now shifts to the ring, where all speculation will be settled. Fans are left waiting, anticipation building, knowing that the real story will unfold under the bright lights of fight night.
To speak for the casual fans, do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not, but these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens.
John Fury doesn't mince words when it comes to Fabio Wardley, issuing a stark warning directly to Tyson Fury. This isn't a fight to take lightly. Wardley, according to Fury, is the real deal, an emerging powerhouse in the heavyweight division with the skill, speed, and tenacity to truly challenge anyone in the ring. By framing it as a life-or-death level of danger, John Fury adds serious weight to the narrative, making it clear that Tyson can't afford to underestimate Wardley. This warning instantly raises the stakes of their potential clash, fueling media speculation and fan anticipation. It's a bold statement designed to put Fury on notice, while also elevating Wardley's profile as a legitimate threat, not just a headline-grabbing disruptor in pre-fight press conferences.
Really, I didn't want Tyson to box after Dillian White or Chisora. And I thought after the Ngannou fight, that was it. But he's trying to stay retired. He's not an happy man. And, you know, he says he's got more to give.
Eric Chisora's praise of Fabio Wardley is both emphatic and eye-opening. He paints Wardley as an exceptional talent, almost untouchable in the ring, with a skill set and natural ability that demand respect. Calling him the white Muhammad Ali of the last generation, Chisora isn't just talking about power, he's talking about timing, agility, and boxing intelligence that makes Wardley a complete fighter. This glowing endorsement shows that opponents truly struggle to match his combination of grit and skill. Chizora's words elevate Wardley from hype to genuine threat, signaling to fans and fighters alike that any bout involving him is serious business. It frames Wardley as more than just a rising star. He's a heavyweight force whose presence alone can change the dynamics of any fight, including a showdown with Tyson Fury.
He gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, I cannot explain it to you in a way you understand. You can't box him.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali of the last generation. You understand? We have to give him the credit where it's due. Yeah. He is that guy.
Ade Oladipo highlights the enormous appeal of a potential Fabio Wardley versus Tyson Fury matchup, both from a sporting and financial perspective. He points out that for Wardley, the fight is a career-defining opportunity, a chance to face one of the biggest names in boxing and prove himself on a global stage. For Fury, it's a lucrative call that could generate huge attention, even if regaining a world title isn't his primary motivation. Oladipo captures the stakes perfectly. This isn't just hype or media drama. It's a real chance for Wardley to test himself against an elite opponent, and for Fury, a reminder that younger, hungrier fighters are closing in. The clash represents both risk and reward, and the anticipation of this potential heavyweight battle is already electrifying fans worldwide.
I would love to see the Fabio Wardley fight. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a big fight as well. Fabio Wardley would love to get that call. Tyson Fury, I mean, that's jackpot financially. He would love that call. For Fury, it's a chance of becoming a world champion again, which obviously isn't Fury's drive, but I mean, it's a chance to become world champion.
Liam Goff provides a measured perspective on Tyson Fury's current form and the implications for a fight with Fabio Wardley. He points to Fury's past performances against Usyk, noting how showboating and strategy shaped the rounds, and stresses that we still need to see what Fury looks like in a true comeback fight. Even if Fury is slightly less than his peak, Goff argues, it may still be enough to test Wardley, though challenges are inevitable. This commentary underscores the unpredictability of the matchup, highlighting both Fury's ring intelligence and Wardley's hunger to prove himself. Fans are reminded that boxing is never straightforward. Experience, skill, and timing collide in ways that can surprise everyone. Goff frames the potential fight as a complex chess match, with both fighters capable of shocking the world.
He's very good at, like, you look at the first Usyk fight. The first couple of rounds that Usyk was clearly winning out, landing Tyson Fury. You'd so many people saying, oh, Fury won like round one, where he didn't land anything. And he got hit a couple of times because of the showboat. And he didn't do as much of that in the rematch, interestingly enough, with Alexander Usyk. But he is very smart in there, Tyson Fury. And I keep saying, we need to really see what he looks like in his comeback fight before we can make any assessment or any judgments. If he's, say, 10% less of what he was in both Usyk fights, I still think that's enough to beat Fabio Wardley. I do. I'm not saying he wouldn't have his, hardships in that fight.
Frank Warren keeps the spotlight on the backstage drama, hinting at tensions behind the scenes that have fueled the build-up between Tyson Fury and Fabio Wardley. While he doesn't detail every incident, Warren acknowledges that pre-fight conflicts and heated interactions are influencing the narrative around the potential clash. This commentary adds a layer of intrigue, suggesting that what fans see publicly is only part of the story. It sets the stage for a fight filled with personal stakes and unspoken rivalries, increasing anticipation for fight night. Warren's insight reminds the audience that heavyweight bouts are about more than just skill. They're shaped by preparation, strategy, and the psychological games between fighters, making every encounter unpredictable and high stakes.
Well, I mean, I can't speak on their behalf. All I know is that, they were obviously, it seems there's been
Eddie Hearn breaks down the psychology behind pre-fight altercations, using the Wardley-Fury situation as a prime example. He explains that when someone provokes a fighter, through shoves, insults, or personal attacks, the reaction can be explosive, natural, and inevitable. Hearn highlights that this isn't just emotion, it's human instinct, and in boxing, such moments can define a fighter's mindset before they even enter the ring. The commentary emphasizes that these incidents, while outside official rules, often escalate tension and drama, setting the tone for a high-stakes showdown. By framing it this way, Hearn helps the audience understand that Wardley's slap and the subsequent reactions aren't trivial. They are part of the narrative that makes Fight Night unpredictable and charged, adding both storytelling and strategic weight to an already combustible heavyweight clash.
Someone pushes your buttons, when someone shoves you like that, when someone starts talking about your mum, no man, like, look, I'm a complete pussy, right? If you start talking about my mum and all this other stuff, I'm gonna have a pop at you.
Tension between Fabio Wardley and Tyson Fury has escalated beyond a simple face-off. Every word, shove, and slap has set the stage for one of the most anticipated heavyweight clashes in recent memory. Wardley's confidence, Kizora's praise, Fury's warnings, and the media storm all point to a fight where nothing will be taken lightly. Fans are now left to speculate. Can Wardley's youth, power, and relentless style topple the experienced Fury? Or will Fury's ring IQ and veteran savvy prove too much? One thing is certain, Fight Night will settle the debate once and for all. The question now is for you, the fans. Who do you think will come out on top in this epic showdown? Drop your predictions in the comments below and join the discussion. It's about to get heated.